So this is the Klein Tools tester, electrical tester kit. This is on sale at Home Depot for about $20. Comes with the no contact electric socket tester. This one is with the laser beam and dual voltage and a GFCI socket tester. So the model number for the GFCI, let me try to focus, is RT210, and the electric tester is NCVT-5A. The 5A is the updated version after they did a recall from the tester not reporting voltage when there was actually voltage. So this is the newest updated version, okay? And you can get it from Home Depot, probably on Amazon as well. Both of those devices are UL listed, and Klein Tools has been a reliable brand for a lot of professionals, and we are using it in our new home that we just bought. I mean, when we say new, it's a foreclosure home, so there's a lot of work to be done, and this definitely is going to be coming in handy. So today I'm going to test it on a couple of the GFCI sockets in our kitchen, because I know those sockets are actually not wired properly when we did the inspection. So also we're going to test the no contact to see if it can detect some of the exposed wires and things like that. Okay, so let's get started. First, I need to take this out of the package, so I'll do that off the camera and we'll come back. All right, so we're taking a look at the NCVT-5A first. Your standard non-contact design. So the tip over here goes into any of the sockets, and if there's electricity, it's just gonna beep. Or it could go close to the wires and it should beep as well. Also with integrated laser, so let's see if the laser works. It works pretty fine. That's nice. So if you're a contractor, you're pointing to something and telling your client, oh, here's a leak, or here's a dangerous wire and things like that. So that's a nice add-on. I don't think I'm gonna be using that much since I'm just using it in my own house. So as you can see, the dual voltage, it starts from 12 volts to 1000 and then 70 volts to 1000. So I guess if you are working with high voltage detection, it's better to leave it at 70 to 1000. It's more reliable for this range. But if you are kind of just lazy and you want to detect all kinds of voltages, including the AC wirings and the doorbell wirings, digital camera, your doorbell camera wirings, you can put it on to 12 volt, so to 1000. So basically, let's just give it a quick try. I already detected like from far away that there is electricity, even before I plugged it in there. So if I plug it in here, it basically just shows a red. That means very dangerous, high voltage. And if you're just far, it's gonna beep blue. Okay, so let's put it on the higher voltage test to see if it still beeps blue. So with that, it doesn't. So this one only detects very dangerous high voltage. So I guess multi-purpose use. Either way, it works pretty good. So again, if you want reliable high voltage detection, make sure you set it to 70 to 1000. But if you want to be annoyed by lower voltages, set it to 12 to 1000. And anything far away, electric interference, it's just gonna detect and beep. Okay, so that's pretty nice. I'm trying to see how do I turn it off. Okay, so if you long press 2 seconds, it turns the machine off. And so this is the design, and it's actually sealed, I think, kind of water resistant design. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna open up the battery compartment. As you can see, there's an O-ring over there covering the battery compartment. This is the included free battery, by the way. Very cheap battery. So I would say if you are using it, get some better quality batteries first, okay? Otherwise, this battery is very cheap. So I don't think it's gonna last long, and it might just not work at all. Let me put the battery back on. So as you can hear, when you put the battery in, it beeps twice to let you know the battery is installed properly. And so that's pretty much it. try a few other sockets and see if it works. So again, I'm gonna, the low voltage detection is kind of fun, so I'm gonna leave it at low. Just getting close and getting really close. So interestingly, I guess when it beeps really fast in blue, that means I guess the voltage is slightly higher, maybe. But it most definitely detects different kinds of voltage, low and high. All right, so very useful kit, I must say, and it's only $20 on sale. Usually this is like $30, $40 for a pack. Extremely useful. Next, I'm gonna actually take the non-contact to the basement because there are actually a couple exposed wires that I want to show you guys that this tester might come in handy for a lot of you guys down there. So again, we literally closed this house last week, and there are a lot of work to do. And the first thing is probably some crazy wiring around here in the basement because the previous owner did a really bad job. Okay, so I had the tester on, and I'm just gonna go around, find some wires, quickly test if there's anything going on any of those wires. Nope. So those wires are probably not even functioning. Look at some of those. I think I had the whole thing turned off, so there's no power over here. Okay, so I had the light on. There is a really dangerous wire down there, as you can see. It's crazy wired, and this is really dangerous. We need to have this corrected like right away. This is the first thing we're gonna do. Fire hazard, huge fire hazard, and also the safety issues. So those are all live wires, and I would say I'm kind of scared in this basement because there are just so many things unknown. But this tester is most definitely gonna be coming in handy when it comes to test all the wires. Let's see if this one, holy cow. So live wire right here, freaking exposed just like that. Very not good. See if any of those wires are crazy dangerous. Nope. Oh, another one. It's crazy. It's the wiring is a mess over here. But this tester most definitely comes in very handy. And for the wiring, for the wires that's not exposed, I would say actually leave it on the 12 volt low voltage, because even from far away it's going to detect some sort of voltage over there. If you leave it on the high, it's not going to say anything until it comes very close to it, as you can see. So yeah, my suggestion, leave it on the low, especially if you're inspecting the whole wiring situation in your house. Okay, turn on the light a little bit better. And again, as I said, all kinds of crazy wiring issues here. And look at the electric panel. It's a huge mess and it's really old. And there's even a fuse box of some sort. So like literally, I don't know what wire is active, what wire is not. And it's so over here, yeah, obviously. So it definitely detects stuff. Is there any right here? Don't even know what those wires, where those wires go. And what about the water pump? Let's test. So I'm not even sure if the water pump is working or not. Looks like it's not. Or it's turned off for some reason. It just beeped out of nowhere. So we have to take a look at the water pump as well, because there's no pumping action. Okay. And obviously there's the fuse box. And it's a mess. And it's live. Most definitely don't want to touch any of those. Gonna leave it to the electrician. Anyway, this just I hope it shows you guys how useful this tool is, especially in a house with a lot of unknown things. Really nice tool to have. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off. So now we're on to the GFCI tester. So this one not only tests general sockets, also tests GFCI for its functionality. You can detect hot and ground reverse and hot and neutral reverse wiring, and also open hot, open neutral, open ground, all kinds of errors that you can find in your home electric wiring. Okay, so really useful tool. I would highly suggest everyone get one of those for your home if you are doing some small minor home electricity work. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. All right, so now let's just give it a quick test. So this is the GFCI socket in this home. I plug it in here, and the red light and the orange light lights up. That means the neutral and the hot wire are reversed. Yes, neutral and hot wire are reversed. So this socket is not installed properly, which is gonna give you trouble when it comes to protecting and automatically have the jumper short when there's a fire hazard. So definitely not very good. And on those regular sockets, I'm gonna just plug it in really quick. As you can see, 2 orange lights up. That means it's functioning properly. So it's a really good way to test your socket functionality, and also in the kitchen and in your bathroom, the GFCI can be tested very easily and very quickly. You can see red and orange, no good. It's a neutral and hot reverse, neutral, hot reverse. Over here, and those sockets are all working correctly. But look at this one. It's, you know, it's some sort of contact issue. Light might not light up properly. Okay, so this definitely works. Very quick and easy to test things with this kit. Actually extremely useful for your home. And if you guys have any questions about this Klein Tools combo kit, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below, and I'd be happy to answer for you guys. So I actually had a video of another non-contact tester that's made by another not so reputable company, and that tester was so bad I had to return it. And this tool seems to be quite reliable when it comes to having to test some of the stuff in the house. Okay, so questions, comments, feel free to ask me. And if you guys found this video helpful, do hit the like button or subscribe, and I should obviously have more home improvement project videos out for you guys. Okay, so thank you so much, and take care.